Okay, so this is my review of the Ultrasabers Prophecy V3 lightsaber. I'm pretty new to the world of lightsabers. Never knew you could buy real lightsabers until recently. So I've decided to kind of dive in a little bit. This is the V3 with the diamond controller, illuminated LED switch. Yeah, it's a bit all singing and dancing. It's a mid-range saber, as I understand it, from Ultrasabers. I looked around at other things, and this looked to be the best value versus feature sort of ratio. Obviously, the first thing is some light personalisations. This is just self-adhesive black with self-adhesive gold strips, just to break up the lines of it a little bit, make it my own. All very, very simple to do. Although, if you are going to do anything like it, I would say, be super careful about measuring the width of the strips you cut, because nothing gives away the fact that it's basically a piece of tape than edges that don't line up. So starting at the beginning then, the screws at the front, blade retention screws. I don't quite understand why Ultrasabers has the little lock ring and then a separate grub screw in the middle, meaning you still need an Allen key to replace the blade, to fit the blade. On mine, what I've done is lock the front one off and put a little lock nut, I don't know if you can see that, on that one, on the second one, locking it to the lock ring so that I don't need an Allen key to change the blade. I would have done it on both, but I could only, rummaging around my garage, I could only find one nut with the right thread. So what's hot and what's not about it? Okay, first of all, the design I think is amazing. It's simple, it's really lightsabery, if that sounds weird, but it just is. It feels really nice in your hand, it just fits nice. One grip, two grip, two hand grip, it just feels right. I opted for the Covertech wheel on the opposite side to standard because I tend to hold it like that, which leaves the Covertech out of the way of the palm of my hand. Other people have it the opposite way around, but to each their own. I asked for that as an option, Ultrasabers did it. Also, I'd read, in looking around at different sabers, I'd found that Ultrasabers service, there were a few criticisms online. All I can tell you is my own experience, which was I ordered it on the Friday from America, and it was in my house the following Friday in the UK, with everything I'd asked for, the Covertech on this side, the diamond controller, the illuminated switch, all done. So my experience of Ultrasaber service was pretty good. What don't I like about it? Well, as we said, the screws seem a little bit weird, but it's no biggie. The pommel, I found on mine, the card doesn't seem, the card inside is a bit of a struggle to get it further in than that, which means the pommel doesn't screw all the way on without upsetting the card. I'm guessing it's to the jammed wires and things, and I don't want to go too mad with it. I've got around it by fitting a couple of rubber O-rings to the pommel to make the thread a bit shallower, which works fine. And because of the nature of my personalizations, it doesn't detract from the saber. I shouldn't have to do it, but there we go. If I lived in America and I was close to Ultrasabers, I might send it back and ask for their advice on it. Given that I'm in the UK and given the cost of shipping it, I'm happy to live with it. And the extra black line does look pretty cool. So firing it up, unscrew that one, take the blade plug out, blade in. And fire it up. It's pretty bright, it's very loud, and it is amazing. It looks really, really good. You probably can't see it because there's sunlight streaming through my window at the moment, but I think it's brilliant. I went for the standard mid-grade blade, so you can see, probably doesn't show on camera, but you can see the edge of the sort of polycarbonate a little bit in real life. It's the trade-off between the Ultra Edge blades and these blades, I didn't go for an Ultra Edge because these are apparently brighter. But yeah, it's pretty even all the way up, which I was more even than I was expecting, I must say. The sound is amazing, and of course you've got all your effects, flash on clash and all the rest of it. With odd little things that I don't like about it, there wasn't an option for a recharge port on this model, which was a shame because I would have liked a recharge port. But there we go. I'm not wild about the fact that you have to, just to charge the batteries, you have to take the whole thing out because it feels like it's a pinched wire waiting to happen. But you know, people have used these sabers dueling and stuff for years without any issues, so I'm sure it's more robust than it feels. The inside of the card is wrapped around with tape, which looks a bit of a bodge, but it actually is probably there for good reason and probably does make it a lot more durable. So what do I like about it? The heart of these lightsabers is the Diamond controller, a tiny circuit board with 256 megabytes of memory built onto it, in which you can store 16 sound and light fonts, which you can program yourself. You get a selection with the saber, but you can program new ones, and that card drives a 4-channel red, green, blue, white LED system, so you can create any colour or combination of colours with the blade that you want. To access it, you simply slide the board out of the hilt, connect it up to your computer using the USB ports, download the Ultrasabers launcher software from the Ultrasabers website, and it gives you full control over that board and full control over programming your lightsaber. It's amazing, it's really good. Adjusting blade colours, adjusting sound effects. I've loaded a few other custom fonts in there. When I first started using the software, it felt a little bit buggy. Yeah, I don't think it is. I think it was me. There's a few little quirks to it that take a bit of practice. It's worth reading the user guide. It's pretty stable and it works amazingly. Really, really good. So yeah, so that is my Ultrasabers Prophecy V3. Thanks for watching.